Hi, everyone. How's everyone doing? I forgot to send my email, of course. Hi, everyone. Welcome to my live. No, can you pick my trash back up from the floor and put this in the trash, please? Welcome to my live. Tonight, we're going to be talking about side hustles versus gig work. No, Kinsley. Go ahead.
Can I get my iPad and charge it?
No.
Why can I not charge
I'll charge it. Hold on. We're talking about side hustles versus gig work. I keep forgetting to send out my freaking email before I get so excited to click go live, and then I forget to send my email out before. So let me click send now to the email, and then I'll introduce myself, and then we'll dig in. Okay, ready? All right, we're live. Welcome everyone to my live. If this is your first time watching, welcome. My name's Crystal, aka Krista Maximizer. I am a strategic money coach, and I help women be intentional with their money so they can make progress on their big financial goals. For today's live, we're talking about side hustles versus gig work. For the rest of October, we're going to be talking about all things making money. Making money. We are going into fall, we're going into holiday season. This is the time where we should be making money. You should be making money all year round. But if you're getting down to the last quarter of the year and you haven't started your side hustle, you haven't started that YouTube channel, you haven't sold those clothes, you haven't started that coaching service, like now is the time to really dig in and start. So, for the rest of October, all of my live topics are going to be mostly about ways that you can make money, things that you can do to make money, all information around side hustles and such. So, for today, we are going to be talking about side hustles versus gigs. If you also are new here, then you will need to know that I'm going live every day for a year. Today is day 66. Now, I have not been consecutive, but basically I'm going live for 365 days. And I save my days that I don't go live for if something, major happens. Like I was on the retreat, a hurricane. So today is day 66, and I'm just proud of myself for going live for 66 days. This is the most that I have gone live consistently ever in the 4 years that I've had my YouTube channel. So hi Tanya. My name is actually spelled with a K, like Krista Maximizer. Okay, so today I want to talk about the difference between gig work and side hustles. So I would love for you to let me know where you're watching from in the comments, and do you have a side hustle or do you do gig work? So you can put side hustle or you can put gig work. And I'm going to explain to you the difference just in case you don't know. Rita! Rita, how are you? I may be in my robe from the retreat because I was cold. And instead of grabbing a sweatshirt, I opened up my suitcase and I just grabbed this robe out. It's so fluffy. And I was able to get some of the hood. So excited. Okay, so let's talk about a side hustle versus a gig. First, we're going to talk about gig work. Okay. I do gig work too. Okay. So, gig work is when you have a super flexible schedule. You can basically make your own schedule, but you work for a company and you can make money at will. You can make money at will. So, examples of gig work, yes, DoorDash, Uber Eats, Instacart, Uber, Lyft. These are things where you can pop on every single day and make money every single day, but it's not your platform. You don't set the prices. You're at the mercy of the company of how much you get paid. Like literally today, my Instacart orders were god awful. Like there was things where it was like, $7 for 65 items and no tip and 7 miles. And I'm like, bruh, you gotta tip me if you want me to do 60 items. Because what about replacements? What about when things are out? People are like, oh, I'll tip you when you get there. But I also should be tipped for the work that I'm about to do in the store. Because it's not just straight up grab what you need. Especially we still haven't recovered from the hurricane in my area. So the store is still empty. I just saw the eggs refilled for the first time since before the hurricane. Like the egg section was completely out. A lot of our produce we still can't get. So gig work means I am at the mercy of Instacart. There is nothing I can do about the Instacart pay. I can complain, but I can't make more money per order on Instacart. It is a gig. Other examples of gig work, Fiverr. If you are a service-based person, if you can do anything on the computer, Fiverr is a great place to go to get gig work, which is essentially like project-based work on Fiverr. Same thing with Upwork and Instawork. Instawork's a platform that you can sign up for, and based on your skill set and your experience, if they have work available that fits your skill set, then bam, they will hire you for that. Also, Craigslist has a gig work section where you can find gigs. So it'll be like, I'm painting my house today. I'm paying, $75. Who wants to come? So there's certain gigs on Craigslist you can find. Care.com is also considered gigs. Like if you wanted to babysit or dog walk, but at the mercy of the client that you are working for. Like you can set your own rates and stuff on care.com, but if your rate is $35 an hour and the average rate on care.com is like $20 an hour, you may not be able to get that amount, but it's still gig until you decide to not use care.com anymore as your source, right? So gig work is basically you working with another company, but you can set your own schedule, set your own hours, you can work at your own pace, but you really can't control how much money you make unless you work a ridiculous amount of hours. Yes, I only take high batches. Like today, I was like, it's got to be $12 or more. I'm not taking anything like that. And I'm not driving more than about 5 miles unless it's like a 10 miler where I'm doing like 2 or 3 drop offs and it's like 3 miles and then another 3 miles and then another 3 miles. So I decide that on Instacart. Like I can choose which ones I pick up. And I've never done DoorDash before, but I saw that like DoorDash will give you an order and you have to decline it. Whereas Instacart will just say these are available and you can pick what you want. They don't assign them to people. Yeah, the base pay for Instacart is $7 to $10 depending on your order. And then you get paid a certain amount per mile depending on how far the house is from the store. But that's all gig work. You essentially have no control over how much you get paid per hour, per delivery, per gig. You are at the mercy of the platform that you're working for. Hey, Ann. Thanks, Patricia. Oh, Rita, you're so welcome. You're at the mercy of the platform that you're working for. That is gig work. There is nothing wrong about doing gig work. Like I said, I be Instacarting. Okay. That's the only gig that I've done. I signed up for Uber Eats years ago, never used it. And I've never signed up. I think I signed up for Uber 2 years ago, never used it. I didn't like the idea of like driving people around, not doing that, right? So I chose Instacart because I like to shop for people. And I still be giving them deals. Like if they order one of something and it's BOGO at Publix, it don't cost them nothing for me to put a second one in the cart. Instacart ain't about to charge them for that. So I still be hooking the people up. Or if I see they ordered like 2 larges, but like the smalls are on BOGO, I'm like, the big ones are out. You want me to get the small ones for you? It's actually cheaper. They like that. So that's gig work. Gig work is when you are at the mercy of the platform and they already have the infrastructure. They already have the clients. They have the website. They have the demand already. They have a way for you to get your payment. It's pretty simple when you sign up for gig work. Okay. Now, as always, I'm starting to get hot, right? I do shipped. I'm on the waiting list for Instacart. A lot of people are on the waiting list for Instacart, but thankfully I signed up in 2018. So I was able to just like reactivate my account. I have some wine in this recharge cup. Mm, my favorite wine, Roscato. Okay, that's gig work. A side hustle is you creating something of your own from top to bottom. You come up with the product or service. You come up with the price. You come up with a way to pay. You come up with a way to deliver to your clients. You come up with a marketing plan. You come up with a way to deliver those services to your clients. A side hustle is you creating something from scratch. Hey, Rosie. A side hustle is you creating it all. Now, there are pros and cons to both of them. Gig work, you log in, you log out. Once I log out of Instacart, I ain't doing with Instacart. Okay. I don't have to do nothing with Instacart once I log out. Just like most people's, not all people's, most people's 9 to 5s. You clock in. Once you clock out, you don't got to worry about doing anything for that job. Some jobs you do, most jobs you don't. So with gig work, once it's done, it's done. When you have a side hustle and or a business, you are always in charge of that. And you can have office hours, you can have business hours, but this is essentially your thing. You are creating it, right? You are in charge of it. It's your thing, which again is good and bad. You can set the prices, you can set how many clients you work with, you can set how you work. If you only want to work from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m., you only work from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. If you only want to see clients between 5 p.m. and 8 p.m., you only see clients between 5 p.m. and 8 p.m. There's no restrictions. Um, there's no restrictions with your side hustle because you get to create it in the way that you want. You get to create it based on what you like. And guess what? The best thing about it is if you don't like something in your side hustle, you can just change it. Like you can change it. If you have clients who are receiving that, you do have to come up with a way to say, hey, I used to do ABC, but now I'm doing, BCD, right? And you let them know. But you can always tweak and change what you're doing with your side hustle to make it feel the best for you. That's the best way for me to say that. The other benefits to a side hustle, no one can fire you. No one can take it away from you. See if you can find roulette wine. I'm gonna write it down. Um, Bay wants to go to that. It's a wine store, wine depot, wine outlet, wine something something. It's in Orlando, but I looked that up. Thanks, Rita. I can't sit for two different people when they need me. Perfect. Um, so no one can fire you from a side hustle. I'm not going to speak any ill will, but any of the gigs, they can deactivate your account. They can kick you out. They can allow you not to make money on their platform anymore, right? But with my side hustle, no one can't take Krys the Maximizer away. I mean, some people can cancel me, which means they're not going to watch me no more, which is fine. But like, no one can stop me from making money as Krys the Maximizer. No one can stop me from posting videos. No one can stop me from going live. No one can stop me from selling workshops, classes, master classes, training, the Money Saving Academy, the Side Hustle Society. No one can say, you know what, Crystal? You're done. You're fired. I heard my last year fired when I got fired from that 9 to 5. Because now that I know how to make money, no one can't fire me again. I'm not gonna put anything bad out into the universe about my gig work. I appreciate it, but I still know that I am at their mercy, right? If my ratings tank, I'm a diamond card shopper right now. Okay. I'm working hard to make sure I stay a diamond card so I can get all the perks and things that are included with diamond card status. But if I don't do enough orders, if I don't get, 4.7 or higher ratings, I will lose that status. They will take my status away. They will take away my ability to get priority orders, right? They have control. When I was in my 9 to 5, I always felt like a puppet. Hey, Sam. I always felt like I was on a string, like someone else was controlling me, like a marionette. And it didn't feel good. It didn't feel good until it didn't. Because when you first get a new job, for most people, like, it was new, it was exciting. I was going above and beyond times 10. Like, I felt like I had so much to prove to these people because I was the little intern that turned into a coordinator who didn't have a lot of HR experience. So I felt like I had to, like, bust my ass to show these people that, like, I'm worthy of this $65,000 a year salary. Crystal today, heck no. But I felt like I was like, whatever they say, I gotta do. You know what I mean? So the gig work is kind of like that too. Like, you're at their mercy. Like, if Lyft is like, you can't, drive with us anymore, you can't drive with them anymore, And it's sad because I've seen a lot of people who lost out on their gig works or their jobs, and it was like their only source of income. That is why I'm here to tell you, start a side hustle. You don't have to start something that's super time consuming. You don't have to start something that's super elaborate. Find something where you can make an extra $500 to $1,000 per month. Find something that you can create where you can work whatever amount of hours you want to work per week and make the money that you desire with a side hustle. Because these jobs ain't loyal, these gigs ain't loyal for so long. I mean, I've seen people who work for years and years and years and their accounts just get deactivated at no fault of their own, or because people be lying and say they didn't get their food. I be having people like that. I be reporting them as fraud. Instacart lets us report fraud. I don't know if DoorDash lets y'all do that, but Instacart lets us provide. I can't talk. I just took 2 sips of the wine. Am I already drunk? Instacart lets us report fraud. So if they say, oh, I didn't get my groceries, I have a picture of their door with me delivering the groceries, and they take that low rating away from me. But I highly suggest you have a side hustle, you have a second income. Also, in my previous lives, I talked about you can't budget a deficit. So if you're in a place where you want to go on vacation, or you want to start investing, you want to really dig deep into retirement, or you have kids going to college soon, whatever it is, and the income that you're making from your 9 to 5 just isn't cutting it, you cannot budget a deficit. So what could an extra $500 to $1,000 per month do for your family? How can that get you to, put money towards the college fund, put it towards your retirement fund, and put it towards your vacation? What could the extra $500 to $1,000 do for your family, right? And who knows, maybe your side hustle will turn into a business, and it gets to the point where it's like, going to my 9 to 5 costs me money, right? If I'm only making, $3,000 at my 9 to 5, but my side hustle is paying me a salary of $5,000 a month, I'm losing money by going to this 9 to 5, because if I'm getting paid 5,000, I could figure out a way to double that and get paid 10,000, and then double that and find a way to make 20,000, right? You get to the point where it's like, I'd rather be doing my side hustle than my 9 to 5, Hey, Janie. So you never know where it might take you. And if your $500 to $1,000 a month is enough for you, perfect. But I just encourage you, because I have lived it, I just encourage you to have another stream of income that is not your 9 to 5. I had to cut my strings. Yep, like a puppet. That's pretty much all I have for today. I've been working my butt off. I've been working my butt off. I just sent out an email. If you were on my email list and you were ever interested in the side hustle, I just sent you an email about Side Hustle Society. I had some work to do on my website, and then I'm still editing the retreat video. It's going up tomorrow, come hell or high water. So I do need to just finish editing that tonight, or first thing tomorrow morning. Like, I'm not allowed to leave the house until that video is edited and uploaded. So my plan is to edit it tonight while I drink my wine. I'm going to go edit it. But that's pretty much it. If you are interested in getting help and working with me and starting your side hustle, Side Hustle Society is open. Well, open for enrollment. We start in November. Side Hustle Society is a 3-month coaching program where I help you create a side hustle from scratch and make consistent money. So if you want to make 500, if you want to make 1,000, if you want to make 1,500, it doesn't matter. I'm going to help you create a plan so that you can make said money. And within our 90 days together, the goal is to get you making money. The goal is to get you making sales. The goal is to get you to actually start your social media and make some content so that you can get your feet wet doing the actions and implementing and get that support back from me. So if you're interested in working with me in the Side Hustle Society, like I said, we start in November. There's only 10 spots available. One of them is kind of claimed by Rosie already. So there's 9 spots available in Side Hustle Society. We're going to be working together November, December, and January. November, December, and January. We're going to be working together to help you create your side hustle. So if you are interested, you can email me or DM me and let's chat. I was talking to a bunch of people today. So I know that these 10 spots will fill up. Second, the retreat video will go out tomorrow. Retreat spots are going to be super limited. I don't want any more than 10. I already have 2 spots to my previous clients, and I know Rita's going to want a spot. So at this point, there's hypothetically about 7 spots left for the retreat. It's going to be happening in November 2023. There is a 12-month payment plan if you sign up in October. And then if you sign up in November, it's 11-month payment plan. And every month after that, the payment plan gets shorter because the retreat time gets closer. So hypothetically, we got about 7 spots. Hypothetically, we have about 7 spots for the Maximizer Money Retreat 2023. And I'm just editing the video and I'm just like, I can't believe I did this. I can't believe we did this. My clients had such an amazing time, and you'll see in the video because I have them on camera sharing about their experience. So you will see them talk about it from their perspective. But those are the 2 main things that I have: the retreat and Side Hustle Society. So if you have any questions about either, DM me, email me, let's chat. I've been talking to people literally all day in the DMs on like all the platforms. Rita said, don't promote my spot, it's taken. Okay, yes, there's 7 spots left. Rita. But I will say, if more people want to come, I have toyed with the idea. Me and my mom are like, we would have to do 2 weeks because I want this to stay super tight knit and intimate. And I really don't want more than 10 because I feel like 10 could be a lot. But if I could do like 2 groups of 6, oh my gosh, that might be perfect. 2 groups of 6 may be absolutely perfect. That may be the sweetest spot where I literally would do 2 retreats because I think 12 at once is too much. But if we did 2 groups of 6 or even 2 groups of 8, I think around 8 would be cool because then I think about me and my mom. Because if I have 10 plus me and her, that's 12. So maybe I need to do 8 plus me and her. Yeah, we'll figure it out. Yes, Rita. Rita said we had an awesome time. It was epic. Yes, it was. No, I did not do the meal plan class. I did a meal plan class inside the academy instead. That's what we did. I did that at the end of September. Any questions? I feel the wine kicking in now, and I don't have any more of this. I have some other bottles, but I don't have any more of this particular one. Is that Kinsley or the cat? What's wrong? Okay, go get your washcloth and make it hot. Oh, your ear's irritating me, but you want to come on camera. Is it this one?
No, it's not. Ow.
Oh, it's sore. Okay, go get a washcloth. I'm sorry. It's just sore. Her ear's sore. No, girl, I didn't replenish that stockpile yet. I'm low. We are low on the stockpile. And I really don't have plans of couponing this week. And then next weekend, I'm going away again. I have for work, though. I have work to do. I need to replenish my stockpile, like, desperately. Okay. I think I'm going to go. I did 24 minutes. Does anybody have any questions before I go? All right, Kinsley, stop crying. Okay, I'll help you, but like, stop crying. No, she's crying. All right, y'all. I'm gonna go. I don't see any questions on any of these. You have a great night too, Janie. She's crying in the bathroom. I think she's faking. Every time I look at her, she's like, okay.
It's like combing your hair. I'm not doing anything.
All right, y'all. Have a good night. She ain't no baby. She's big. She's fine. She's 8 years old. She's a child.
You're irritating my ear.
Go get your washcloth. Okay, yeah, we're going now. Bye.